Alright, so 3 mobs for the 2022 mob vote that Minecraft does every year at this point have been revealed. If you haven't seen the reveal videos for them, I'll link them in the description below, or I'll probably show them on the screen. So the 3 mobs are the Sniffer, the Rascal, and the Tuff Golem. It's pretty obvious, at least to me, that the Sniffer is probably going to be the mob to win. It's a cute dinosaur that adds new plants to the game, and it literally sniffs. Like, it's called the Sniffer. That's like the best name ever for anything. But I just want to argue, you know? I want to be that ignorant devil's advocate that I love to play and just argue for the Rascal for a bit. You know, I'm not going to argue for the Tuff Golem because the Tuff Golem is just kind of an aesthetic thing. It's not really useful. You can color the thing that it's wearing and like match it with the other ones that you have in your house. So you make it like the regular golem way, but then you add like a wool block to it. It's not that useful because it just picks up an item and walks around your house and then becomes a statue where you built it. So like I feel like it could just be more annoying than anything because you're just gonna have golems walking around your house. But I guess the statue part of it could be cool and like how they hold items. The only use that I can see for it, where you build the golem, it will always return to that location after it like wanders around for a bit. So that could be used for like mini games or something to make them walk back and forth and then like freeze in place. It just doesn't seem the most useful. The Sniffer, my one point for the Sniffer that I don't think people really realize that it's kind of not the best thing is that in the YouTube description for the Sniffer reveal video, it says the plants that they dig up are decorative plants. Like, it's not a new crop, which I feel like is something that we really need in Minecraft. Like, it would be really cool to have new crops, new plants that you can, you know, eat and make new food out of, but they're just adding more decorative plants, which you already have a lot of. So like, I guess it adds more aesthetic to the game, but it doesn't really have any like use to it like it would if they were crops, or like adding a new fruit to the game or something like that. Like, that would be really cool and that would be really useful, but it's not adding that. I mean, they might change it in the future, but at the moment it's just decorative plants, which isn't the best. The Rascal, on the other hand, why I think the Rascal, you know, I get like, again, I'm gonna vote for the Sniffer probably because it's just the cutest mob, and like I would love to see the big Sniffers. That sounds slightly odd, but the big Sniffers would probably be like really cool, and like if you could ride them or something, that would be really fun. But the Rascal, the main point that I see people saying about the Rascal, like the main disadvantage, is the loot that it dropped. In the video, it shows an iron pickaxe, like an enchanted iron pickaxe. In order to find the Rascal, the page says you need to be below y = 0, which means that it's probably like, you already probably have iron armor, maybe some diamond armor. So like, it's not going to be that good of a loot drop if you just get an enchanted iron pickaxe. Although one thing that I haven't seen people considering that much is it could be like a good enchantment, you know, like it could be like Silk Touch or Fortune 3 or something, which would actually be like a really good loot drop for that point in the game because you would be able to get more ores and things like that. Or like, you wouldn't have to worry about making bookshelves at that point in the game. You could just get really good enchantments. So I could see that being a problem. However, one point that I want to point out is the YouTuber Waddles made a video about the 3 mobs and like everything to know. And in that video, he made the comparison of the Rascal giving you items and like basically like trading you an item for playing hide and seek with it. He compared that to the Wandering Trader. And, you know, I hate the Wandering Trader. The Wandering Trader is like the worst mob in the game because it's just annoying and its trades are awful. So my main argument is that the Wandering Trader is awful and the Rascal would not be awful, you know? It would counterbalance the awfulness that is the Wandering Trader, and it would be this new mob that gives you loot for playing a mini game, and it's free, and you don't have to worry about the Wandering Trader being annoying. And maybe, you know, maybe the Wandering Trader could get removed because of the Rascal. You know, that would be great. That would be much preferred, actually. So, you know, the Rascal could bring a lot of good to that, good to Minecraft, by potentially making the Wandering Trader even more useless than it already is, you know? You know? Also, it plays hide and seek, which was it would just be kind of fun. Also, if it's getting added to like mine shafts, which I don't think it can be found in the mines, which I'm guessing it's like mine shafts. It could not be mine shafts, but it would be really cool to get updates to mine shafts and make them bigger. Because, you know, mine shafts are definitely something that could be really, really cool if they updated them. So, yeah, I mean, it would be fun. The Rascal would be fun. I don't know. I'm still gonna vote for the Sniffer, and it's probably gonna win by a landslide because it's like the most useful one, and it's cool because of ancient ruins, and it makes it more useful, and like growing an egg and stuff. The Sniffer, okay, wait, no. The Rascal could be cool. It says specifically that it won't lead you into a warden's den, but it would be a really cool mechanic if the Rascal had a chance to lead you to a warden's den. Like, it would just be cool to like, because it's a Rascal, it's supposed to be mischievous, so it leading you to a warden's den sometimes would be like a cool mechanic. I don't know, and it would be cool to, it would be a cool way to like find a warden's den too, you know, because sometimes they're hard to find. So it would be a cool way to like, oh, you have to go to the mine shaft first to find a Rascal, and then the Rascal, maybe it's not like a chance, maybe it just gives you the like an offer, like either it could give you an item or it could lead you to like a warden's den or something. Like, that would be a cool mechanic to like help find warden's dens or something, you know? I don't know, it just could be cool. The Tuff Golem is kind of useless, I'm gonna be honest. It's cool aesthetics wise, but like, yeah. All right, bye.